Well, it's hard to move on to this now, but there is good news for York City's long-suffering fans tonight. They've endured more than a year of uncertainty in which the very future of professional football in York was in serious doubt. But today, directors announced to employees that the club was safe and that they would not be leaving Bootham Crescent. Paul Burland reports.
Players and staff leaving the meeting this morning delighted with the news that York City will be staying at Bootham Crescent, and as such the club's future is more secure than at any time over the last few years.
It was very emotional really, because we had the staff in tears, and I think the players were just dumbstruck, and it was actually a really great moment and something we're all pleased to be involved with.
It's been a painful time for York's fans, but in the space of a year, the club has been taken out of administration and into the hands of the Supporters Trust. But one obstacle has remained. Douglas Craig still owned Bootham Crescent and wanted to sell it to property developers. Now it seems the club is getting control of the ground.
This provides a long-term solution to the ground issue that's been facing the club since the Supporters Trust took over last year, and we're absolutely delighted. There have been six months of sleepless nights for me and my family, who've been all involved in this, and this is the culmination of a lot of hard work.
The fans that want to stay at Bootham, they're the ones who come down and have the pint at the local pub and then come onto the ground, and to think that was going to be took away from them must have been a bitter pill for them to swallow.
The Minstermen are currently aiming to make the Division 3 playoffs, and it'll be some achievement if they get there. They've slashed running costs by 2/3 and haven't been able to offer players any more than a 12-month contract. Now, though, there's genuine hope for a secure long-term future for York City.
With the announcement that they're staying at Bootham Crescent. Now, make no mistake, on the face of it, it looks to be a diplomatic triumph. Bear in mind the history. On the one side is Douglas Craig, part owner of the ground, and then there's the new board. Relations in the past, Arctic.
All the parties have been involved in amicable negotiations. Everybody has agreed to reach a solution that benefits all parties, and I think that Douglas Craig has been aware of the situation that we're in, and has been I would say helpful to help a deal to go through.
So far so good, but what do we know about the deal? They're giving nought away. City will stay at Bootham Crescent for the foreseeable future. How long? No comment. OK, have relations between the parties been mended? No comment. How much money is involved? No comment. No leaks from anyone, says Jason. We'll tell you details when we're ready. But if there are questions to be answered, there's also now a future.
I think now we know where we're going to be and where our home is here at Bootham Crescent. That allows the board to really focus on the future, and it allows Chris Brass to focus on the future for the team and who he wants to keep and who he wants to develop and improve the squad with.
It's a far cry from events just over 2 years ago. The fans' rally hit the headlines and the Save York City fight began. It was bitter at times, both sides digging in. The determination of the supporters, though, have won the day. And today, a new mood. Difficult to know who was the happiest at the ground, but Chris Brass was clearly moved.
Supporters will be happy tonight. It's Bootham. We stayed here. How they managed to pull it off, it's dream miracle stuff, but we're here and that's pleased me.
The days of John Batchelor and his pie-in-the-sky hopes are also a memory. Now City aim for Division 1, and we await the detail of what it has all cost.